Marines here. Gonna maybe pick off this Overlord. And why is my computer lagging so much? Am I still online? I'm still... Well, apparently it decided to pause. Thanks, Battle.net. I'm not sure why that happened, but I definitely... My hands weren't even on the keyboard, alright? So it wasn't that. Anyways, looks like a couple of medevacs here full of Marines going to be doing a drop. And all these Marines stemming forward to maybe pick off this hatchery. Looks like Zerg's a little bit out of position with all those... But with all those creep tumors, you can quickly gain that back off all the Marines. Yep, Marines now in a bit of trouble, but with only Zerglings attacking him, he's going to be able to get plenty of kills with that. But yeah, there's still a lot of dead Marines. So it looks like another Evolution Chamber going down. +3 attack going down for the melee for Zerg. And, well, +2 armor going up for Terran as well. So they're just keeping up with all the upgrades. And where are the Broodlords? There's got to be Broodlords. Oh, well, there's that drop, but you want to find the Broodlords. Well, it's going to have to wait, because all these Marines are about to die, but the hatchery is about to go down. The hatchery does go down, but all these... Well, I suppose that was pretty productive of Terran to kill that off. But Zerg does have another base back here. You know, XNJakeBake is going to be just fine. You kill off one base of Zerg, they just rebuild it, make another one. You know, you just got to be constantly expanding. You know, that way if you lose one, you just transfer all the drones from that one to the one you just made. So I mean, it's like, it doesn't really hurt that much. It hurts a little bit, you know, but killing a hatchery really doesn't do as much as you might think. In this stage of the game anyway, you know, it is 22 minutes. You can't see the time, but it is 20, or I guess you can see it over here, but the time, you know, it's past the point where it's late game. You know, Terran has a fourth here that's being mined pretty heavily, and lots of Vikings out as well. So I mean, oh, here's that big Broodlord fleet. Looks like they're going to be just dying to all these guys, but with all these ground forces and fundamental growth, I almost said plague going on all these Marines, I believe Terran is going to be in a bit of trouble. It looks like infested Terran's coming out as well to play, killing off some of these Vikings. You know, Marines are very good against Vikings, and of course, infested Terrans are pretty much the exact same as a Marine. And with just all these Broodlords, let's just wait till the Broodlords, man. There's not much you can do about it. You know, they have over 200 hit points. You know, Vikings are going to take a little bit to kill them off, and you know, let's just roll them in there and kill everything off. You know, because it's going to take a while, especially if there's only one. Well, Purple's coming out now to deal with them. Looks like 2 more Vikings coming out as well, but it looks like XNJakeBake here quickly swinging ahead with that attack. With all those Broodlords, just way too many Broodlords for any Terran to deal with, unless you have like a billion Vikings. And, you know, and really good with Marines or something like that. Or if Marines had Blink, then you could go up there and then kill them off, but they don't, so that doesn't work out. Zerg here just rallying in a bunch of guys. Looks like he's been constantly producing guys. Looks like the trickle has kind of stopped, but more are on the way. Looks like no, what's it called? Larva vomit whatsoever, but, well, Terran is actually coming back here with all these Marines and this Thorin tank coming out here. And it's just a constant battle at this point. You know, Zerg is not really pulling back and saying, okay, I need to gather force and then crush you again. You know, he's saying, okay, I want to win right now. And he's trying to. He's just not keeping up on the macro quite that much, but it looks like he's going to be pulling back right now with all these infestors. You know, infestors without energy really can't do much at all except die, so he's going to pull back and just kind of relax while he morphs some more Broodlords and all that good stuff. So anyways, Terran now just kind of having this third base, just kind of chilling out. Looks like there's no SCVs to speak of except for at the fourth here, so his natural's not even really mining all that much. I mean, of course, well, I guess it is. I mean, it does count. It's just not, right, you know, that's just not doing that much. So anyways, he is adding on a fifth base here at the bottom. If Zerg does end up finding it, he could be losing that pretty fast. Because Zerg can be in so many places at once, and it looks like he's moving out once again with all these infestors and Broodlords and lots of Zerglings. Zerglings the choice of units here. Zerglings are pretty darn good, I gotta say. Now, of course, they are a lot better when they are banelings against Marines, but well, they're pretty good as Zerglings as a whole. So, well, looks like he's about to come in here once again. Broodlord's now popping forward. Looks like a bunch of Marines are going to be dying for nothing. That's a good way to get ahead as well. Just pick them off. And look at this. Both players just keeping their money super low. That's super awesome. You know, personally, I'm pretty good at macro, but I can't keep it that low all the time. You know, that's just like ridiculous. Anyways, Broodlord's now moving forward. Looks like the Zergling's advancing as well. Going to maybe split up, go for the third, or the fourth here, not third, fourth. There's another drop in the back here. I totally missed it. It looks like he picked off all the drones that were possibly at this expansion. I'm not sure if there were any, but it looks like the expansion itself is about to go down. Range of 9 damage, that's just so much damage. Why is he retreating with these guys, these Brood Lords? He's like, okay, I need to retreat the Brood Lords because they're gonna not die. But they did die, so I guess the joke's on you. Brood Lord's still just +1, looks like he's going for the +2 ground care base. Going up in just a sec. I really wish he would spend a little bit more on the aerial upgrades since going Brood Lords. But it looks like he's going to be just fine with the Zerglings doing a billion damage, but the Zerglings do a ton of damage with 3 upgrades as well, just like Marines. You know, they both attack super fast. +1 damage doesn't sound like a lot, but when you attack that fast, it is quite a lot. It does add up very fast. So Terran here is still in a lot of trouble. Looks like he's still going to try to win this game. Doing another drop in the back here, picked off the 4th for Zerg. And, well, Zerg, you know, since he splits up the drones so well, you know, he still has plenty of mining base here. It looks like the Natural's running dry. Main's not even gone yet. It's still there somewhat. But yeah, he really has to defend this, kill off all these Marines. And, well, actually, Zerg might be losing a little bit of ground here, you know. He's just not able to kill, you know, do enough damage here. He could definitely send some Zerglings over here, do some damage, while Terran is in the main yard. I really wish he would do some more multi-pronged attacks instead of just attacking down the center lane here. You know, like, send some guys, you know, some Bustus with Banelings, this Planetary Fortress Banelings, send some Zerglings to this third, and then attack the fronts with your main force. I mean, that way you'll definitely lose the battle at the natural here, but you'll definitely kill off a lot, and it'll definitely be worth it in my opinion. So anyways, looks like all those Marines are about to die with 2 Fallen Growths there, and the Vikings now announced to pick off some of these Corruptors. Where are the Brood Lords? Looks like the Brood Lords were picked off as well. Infested Terrans now is coming out, and well, they're about to hatch, pick off possibly these 2 front doors. Oh, okay, he did some good Thor micro there, picking them off, lifting it up there, so it does not die. Still only +1 for the vehicle weapons for Terran, but he's getting +2 now. I just wish these, you know, both these players would get, you know, more upgrades a little bit sooner. You know, of course, Terran did get all 3 upgrades. I mean, yeah, all 3 weapon upgrades for his infantry, and you know, he's doing pretty well in the armor. But I don't know, Zerg as well. You know, where's the Zergling? There we go. Oh, they're about the same. They're about the same on the ground forces. But as far as vehicles and aerial units go, they're not doing all that great. So. Not horrible, just not all that great. So anyways, Ghost now on the field is going to be able to snipe off some Brood Lords. To me, that's kind of an unlikely counter, but you know, if it works, it works. You know, it just doesn't seem like it would be all that great. But with that extra range, you know, they are able to pick off some stuff from a distance with that snipe ability. Is pretty awesome. So XNJakeBake here trying to expand once again at this southern location. Looks like actually it might be in a bit of trouble here. Terran does have quite a sizable force here. XNJakeBake just sitting on not that many guys, and well, you know, Terran was definitely losing for a while, but now he's gained a lot of control with you know, taking out this hatchery and the hatchery, his you know, 5th and 4th there. Looks like he's going in there once again. Infestors do not have a lot of energy. So, I mean, these Terran units are going to be just fine, you know, a few Banelings going off. XNJakeBake are definitely in a lot of trouble. Doesn't have the money for any units, definitely has too much gas. Actually, both players definitely have a lot of gas. If XNJakeBake loses this, actually he's going to be in a lot of trouble. He doesn't have really much of anything else, and there's the GG. I did not expect it to go that way. You know, XNJakeBake definitely ahead for a while. You know, he just let Terran regain this expansion here, and he let this one continually mine. And it didn't even look, you know, I don't even know if he knows about that one. Yeah, he just hasn't even checked there. So, I mean, if I would give a little constructive criticism, I would say just do a little more scouting. Don't get so much tunnel vision on just attacking. I would say just counterattack some more. That's what I like to do in my play. You know, fundamentally, I guess there's a lot of things wrong with my play, but I mean, I believe strategically it's pretty sound at times. So, anyways, XNJakeBake doing an awesome job, but just wasn't enough. And Mr. nEAnS taking the win. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. This is Magic signing out, and if you are indeed live, I'm probably going to be casting some obs just for fun, shits and giggles, and all that good stuff. So, I will be turning off the stream in just a moment so I can save it individually, and then I'll be back, and we'll get that going. So, see you guys in a sec. This is Magic